All right, Big Mang. Today is Monday. It is June 3rd. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. We have 6-person draft today. We have Clem on Zoom. We have Mintzy in studio. We got Danny filling in for White Sox Dave, who's in Germany. And then we have Donny, Chef Donny, I should say, on the couch. Today, obviously, you see Clem. You know we're in line for a food draft, so we're working into our specialty. We're doing vegetables today, Clem.
There, you're in the Terror Dome now. This is not the snack food aisle at 7-Eleven. This is you're gonna have some Whole Foods picks here, Clem.
When Eddie told me the theme of the draft, this I was like, this is for Chief. This was the
I didn't suggest it. I did not suggest vegetables for the record.
I believe you, Chief. I truly do. I'll be honest, boys. This is a road game. This is the road game of all road games for me right now. I feel like the devil going into the Sistine Chapel, basically, and I'm gonna try to pull this one out. I'm gonna have to maybe pull some tricks here up the sleeve.
Sugar comes from a plant. Sugar comes from a plant. Is that a vegetable?
Yeah.
It's a good question,
sugar cane.
Chief.
#1 pick, sugar cane.
This is Appalachian State versus Michigan type shit. One of us take it down. Mintzy, how we doing? How you feeling about veggies?
Doing well. You know, also a little bit of a foreign draft for me, too. I find it greatly ironic that I'm involved with the vegetable draft, but happy to be in here. You know, always appreciate getting to hang out with the Dog Walk crew.
Great to have you, Danny.
Glad to be back on the drafts. Last time it was for chocolate-covered candy, so quite opposite here. We're going vegetables, whole different realm.
Quite opposite. And then obviously, Chef Donny, you're going to be the expert here.
See, I don't like that's a lot of pressure. I don't like that. But I'm happy to be here. Last time I came on was for we did the worst ways to die, and that was like no one really liked that episode. So yeah, I'm happy to be back. It's a little more lighthearted.
Someone was like, "Oh, cancer."
Well, White Sox Dave. Like everyone's doing like these like grand ways to die. White Sox is like, yeah, terminal cancer. That shit would suck.
He had cancer and Lou Gehrig's disease. Dude, holy shit.
Yeah.
No shit, Dave.
Those are bad.
No shit.
Yeah.
But you'll be good about knowing like what gets added with this. Like, hey, we need a lot of this and this. You know, so you'll be good with that.
I got a couple sleepers, I think. So
okay, I like that.
Yeah, I will say, trying to come up because we need 30 for this draft.
Yeah, that's a lot of vegetables.
That's a lot of vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say eating vegetables does sound more appealing after comparing it to ways to die. So
yeah.
So there you go. It's all positive. You know, it's all perspective.
I mean, that was Clem's #1 pick in the ways to die draft. It was death by vegetable. It's got to have a full serving.
Yeah, exactly. I should.
Oh, we could have had Frank on too. Frank would have been.
Yeah.
I think of Frank and the hummus.
Yeah.
The hummus.
Any excuse to play that hummus clip. See, I'm allergic.
Yeah. Have you seen that clip with the
yeah. That's all time. Yeah.
It's an all-timer.
Just spitting it out. Yeah.
I have a quick question before the draft. I brought this up to Eddie off the air. Is a tomato a vegetable?
Fruit.
It's fruit.
Okay, I just want to know before the draft. We need to define this.
If we're going by technical,
I know, but then you eliminate a lot of things that. It's not just the tomato that
it's a
green tomato,
cucumbers, zucchini. It's all
right.
Yeah.
So
do you want to keep those on the table then?
I think we have to.
I mean, 30 is a lot.
I think my board's done.
All right.
I think it's dead. Right?
Yeah.
Then so it's not
those.
It's healthy fruits and vegetables.
Yeah. It's an asterisk. Like no one's drafting apples, but if you want to take something that you'd be commonly find in a regular salad, I think that's okay.
Yeah, this will be fun too because you could argue about like the purest form, like the form that it's available, or be like, oh no, well, it's good.
What you got to do with it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
okay,
I like that. All right, we could do the order and get into it. Clem, Lance has a number 1 through 6 behind his back. What number is it?
4.
It is 4.
Ooh,
that's a good pull.
Oh, number 1. Let's fucking go. I needed that number 1 more than anything in the world.
Dude, by the time your second pick comes around, your board might be shot.
That's fine, Chief. I'm just leaning on 1. That's all. I don't even put anything else. The title of this draft can't even be best vegetables. It has to be least worst vegetables. That's basically what we're drafting here. And let's be honest, me and Mintzy, no offense to us, Donny's going on the graphic. You can't have us on best vegetable. No one's going to click that shit. So
I think it'll be
Donny,
funnier
chef with knowledge of the culinary.
the
parts.
thumbnail.
Yeah.
1 through 5, Chef Donny.
Let's go 5. You get 2.
Well, if you do, you
pick
got
wherever
to
you
guess
want.
what number he has behind his back.
Let's go 3.
No.
Mintzy.
2. No.
Danny.
1.
No.
Chief.
4.
No.
5.
Yes.
Good guess.
I guess I'll take 3. 1 through 4, Donny.
2.
Yes.
I'll go last.
Okay. 1 through 3, Mintzy.
3. No.
Chief.
2.
No.
Danny.
1.
Yep.
2, 4, or 5.
2.
1 or 2. Mintzy.
1 or 2?
Yeah.
1. No.
Chief.
2.
4 or 5.
I'll go 4th.
All right. So the order is Clem, Danny, Eddie, Chief, Mintzy, Chef Donny. Before we get into it, though, I do want to talk about the sponsor of this show, and that is Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Let me tell you about a couple of events I'm excited for. Number one, this coming weekend, White Sox do a great promotions, Hawaiian Shirt Day. I know a lot of White Sox fans who are into the baseball portion aren't really happy with the team, but hey, I like to go out for that day. It's a nice Saturday, 3:00 start. And that's always a fun game to go to. So there's one event to look forward to if you're looking for a concert. We got Kenny Chesney on the 15th of June, and then we got Billy Joel on the 21st. So back-to-back bangers over there here in Chicago. So keep an eye on those. Those are 3 events that are coming up that I'm looking forward to. And just more about Game Time. You guys know the drill with them. As the event gets closer, tickets drop. So that's one of the best advantages with Game Time is you don't even have to have these plans well in advance. You could just look at your phone and go, oh, hey, look at that. It looks like there's a zone deal. Looks like there's a flash deal. And that's really the best part about it is their flexibility. So check out Game Time. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code DOGWALK for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. On that note, the vegetables draft is off and running. Clem, lead us off.
I'm going with it for all the people like me who are just tuning into this for the banter and not as much their love of vegetables. We're going potato number 1-1, the biggest 1-1 in the history of 1-1s. And if it all works out for Bears fans, this would be the Caleb Williams of the draft. We're just going to kind of butter you up there. What can I say about potatoes that hasn't been said about heaven? They are the best thing in the world. French fries, potato chips, mashed potatoes, hash browns, tater tots, baked potatoes, you want to load them up, potato skins, you want some potato pancakes for Hanukkah, you want some gnocchi, whatever you want. Potato is the center of the vegetable kingdom, and it's doing a lot of lifting for my board because it's by far the best thing that me and Eddie, it's by far the biggest thing that will be eaten by me and Eddie over the next 365 days. Caused a famine in Ireland. All the people had to come to America.
We don't talk about
Beautiful love having the Irish in America now. So potato.
This
1-1.
This vegetable is so versatile. We have done an entire draft that's just potatoes.
Yeah.
I find
right.
a little irony. Of course, you draft the least healthy vegetable.
Of course.
I mean, the jokes write themselves.
Are all potatoes off the board now? All types?
So no, I don't think so.
No, I would say no.
I think Clem just took a russet potato.
Like a sweet potato still on the board.
We don't tip
Yes.
picks here, Mints, but yes. Yeah.
I would say yes.
I've never spoiled anything.
That was good, Mintzy.
Yeah.
I've never spoiled anything.
Yeah.
But then it kind of turns into a potato draft now.
No. Like you can't do like a Redskin in Idaho right now. Like there's got to be like a.
I kind of thought you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. Now, what do you think, Donny?
No, I was thinking like the only other options are potatoes that are completely different size or different flavor. There's like there's 2 options left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay.
All right.
I think that's fair. And Chief, if it's a different color, if it's an Easter egg shape for a different holiday,
in my head, you
you
took the French fry version, okay, which is basically a russet potato, which is fine. It's a delicious potato. I love it, but I think there's other potatoes on the board.
Donnie, I would say even as like arguably the most healthiest guy in the panel here, potatoes 1-1 pick, right?
Yeah, that's one. That's
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so can't feel bad about that, Clem.
Do you have a favorite potato dish to make?
Yeah, I like scallop potatoes.
Yeah. But they're made so differently everywhere you go. Have you noticed that?
I don't actually get them out. I don't think I've ever ordered them at a restaurant. I usually
really?
just make them. Yeah. Or like a really like similar to like a confit potato where you slice it super thin and you pack it, you press it down, and then you fry that, and it's like
so good.
That shit's crazy. Yeah.
What about potatoes au gratin? Where are you on that?
Yeah, that's like the same as scallop.
Same
potato.
thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Danny.
All right, in the spirit of the draft, I'm going to go the number 2 overall pick. I'm going to go with asparagus. I think asparagus is an all-time side. You can cook it in plenty of different ways. Throw some egg in there, some oil and vinegar, Asparagus was also never really one I feel like my parents force fed me. Like it didn't get that stigma. It always got like the more elegant like side dish stigma, which is a good thing. So I'm going asparagus. You know, even though paint's gonna be peeling off the walls after you pee, it's still worth it.
It's kind of a good point. It does feel like an adult vegetable.
Yeah, you don't really get introduced to it until later in life when you're already accepting of vegetables.
I'm wondering if asparagus was just because I don't remember eating it as a kid either. Was it just not as popular back then?
Came out in 2003.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
it's possible. Yeah,
because there is another one that's like that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Are you a bacon wrapped asparagus fan?
Oh yeah.
See, I feel like that's a hard thing to do. I feel like you never get the right crispness of the bacon. Hey, am I wrong on that? Is that harder to do?
Bacon wrapped anything can kind of be hit or miss. You just get chewy bacon if you don't do it right.
Right.
It's harder. It's better to do it in like prosciutto, something thinner, and then you can.
That makes sense.
You get a nice even cook and crisp on it.
Okay.
Asparagus are good though.
Yeah.
The piss thing is just insane though.
It's brutal. Yeah. I think it gets worse as you get older too.
Shout out our science experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's bad. It's like some point where like you wake up in the middle of the night and piss after eating asparagus meal, and it's like I don't know if I want to keep eating it. It's that bad sometimes.
Really?
Or, yeah. I mean, maybe that's just me. Maybe something's fucked up with my bladder. But
how you process it?
It's bad. Yeah.
The only thing I've noticed about the older and peeing thing is the second I turn 40, I have to pee twice as much now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's the only difference about getting older. Like I just have to pee all the time. It's crazy. Anyway, too much info. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're busting out the Febreze with a good asparagus pick.
Yeah. Well, like Chief just referenced, for people that don't know, we did a macrodosing science fair. Me, Donny, and Chief were on the same team, and we did Does Asparagus Make Your Pee Smell? And we all, like I did, I fasted before mine and did it, and it was bad.
PFT gagged.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
One of the hardest
I
have to, like watching a Barstool video was watching PFT smell your guys piss.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it was nasty.
And there could be some too, because he said yours smelled the worst.
Yeah, mine was bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder if that's a parent thing too. I wonder, like, I don't know if I've ever gave my kids asparagus, and I don't want to hear them bitch about their piss stinking. So it's like you probably, once you stop caring about what your kids are eating, that's when they find asparagus on their own. So that might make sense, because I never even heard of it as a kid. It feels like it did come out once I was like a little older and would dabble with the green side of the plate.
I feel like as a kid it would make me want to eat asparagus just out of the curiosity of what my pee's going to smell.
Psychology.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Imagine like having piss smelling contests with your buddy when you're younger. Just I could see us doing something fucked up like that.
Hey kid, want to have your piss smell weird? You should try this.
Exactly.
And it tastes even grosser too.
All right, to me, pretty easy here too. I'm gonna go corn. I mean,
versatility's good.
Yeah, corn on the cob, elite. I still get made fun of for taking corn on the cob 1-1 in the summer barbecue draft. Thankfully, burrata salad overshined on that one.
Yeah, you think? Yeah. I wonder why that was. This is like the birth of Red Ed.
No,
bury your negative headlines.
Because for a summer side, it's the number one side.
Right. I think this is a terrible pick.
Why?
I think that they're like all these other ones. Well, the potato especially. You're only having corn on the cob in like August and September. It's not like that great.
What? It's awesome.
That's fine. You're picking it out of your teeth. I think corn is. I think you're going to get done in by corn again.
No way.
Yeah, I think this is early for corn.
I mean, you could, when you factor in, you can make corn tortillas, and I don't know if you like the elote, like the Mexican.
I love elote.
Yeah, keep listening, man.
I mean, like you got some versatility.
Yeah, if Eddie is taking corn tortillas, like he's drying it out and grounding it and making it into a tortilla, fine. That's not really what this draft is about. No, it's not.
It's an option.
You're not taking corn tortillas.
What are you gonna say, Donny?
I mean, I love corn, sweet corn. It is seasonal. It's not until later in the summer, but this is not like a summertime vegetable draft, right?
No, for sure.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's I think corn's a good pick.
It's another one back to back that's affecting the bowel movements. Corn's only showing up in your shit.
Yeah, you can't even digest it. Probably not even supposed to eat it.
Corn's another one where no one's getting force-fed corn. Everyone loves corn. Corn doesn't get the bad press like the other vegetable does. So I think it's a good pick. Maybe it missed by me at 2.
Yeah, I think so. I was surprised you didn't take it. Now, corn's floor is pretty bad. You dump it out of a can.
Gross.
Not great. Mm-hmm. But like the ceiling of those burned husks on a grill in the summer, that's good shit. Clem, corn?
Ed, I defended corn as the 1-1 pick in the summer foods draft once upon a time, and I still stick by it, man. I feel like anyone who's giving you shit about that just has never had good corn.
Yeah,
we get sweet Jersey corn here in the summer.
I'm from Illinois, but I've never had good corn.
All right, well, we'll break you out here and have some real good corn. I know you're being sarcastic.
Upstate New York, known for their corn.
Yeah.
Said Jersey corn, but corn is a great vegetable. Danny nailed it. It's a little surprise in the poop. Get to remember about it. Whenever it's in an item, you can make some good stuff. Corn casserole. I don't know. I can't believe. I thought it was a lock for 2. I think you got a great pick at 3.
Yeah.
You get corn mazes too.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's big.
Yeah, I get mazes, Chief. You didn't think of that?
You're taking the maze. People die in the cornfields every year.
How? If they got corn, they
survive. Get lost in the because if it's a hot day inside the cornfield. And you can't get out because they go on for miles. It gets up to like 140 degrees in there. People die all the time.
Also, corn and potatoes, both amazing in crawfish boils, too.
Okay.
It is nice in a crawfish boil, yeah.
Up there.
I like that.
Corn syrup, too. That's right up our alley. A little bit of corn syrup in there. It's 90% of our...
Hey, I mean, you can run a car on it, too, if you need to, so...
Yeah, I love cornbread, too. But
I didn't even think about that.
I love
How did I not think of that? Jalapeno cornbread?
I don't like when they put the corn in the bread.
No, you want just a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, cornmeal.
Yeah, I don't like that. Thrilled to get corn there. Chief, you're up.
I can't believe you didn't take onion. Mr. French Onion himself. What?
Oh, I thought that was your pick.
I'm taking onion.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
Oh, okay.
I was on that too.
It's a great pick.
Onion, talk about the versatility. You can have your blooming onion. It goes in everything. You eat it raw, you eat it in chili, you eat it sauteed up, caramelized onion. Onion is probably the second most versatile vegetable on here besides potato. Sweet. It is so fucking good. It's another thing that I like as a kid. I was like, ugh, like I take onions off my burger, take onions off everything. Now I'm like, give me all the onions. So I love having onions. I am stunned that you have built a brand on French onion, loving French onion.
Listen, here's the problem, Chief. Here's the problem. I don't love all onions in different forms. I love a caramelized onion. I love a grilled onion.
You don't like a raw onion.
I hate raw onions.
Got it.
They gross me.
Yeah, but like the raw version of any of these are not going to be as good as the cooked up version.
But I feel like in order to have a great board, you need to it needs to be tolerable in almost all forms. That's
I mean, White Sox Dave did eat a raw onion when Derrick Rose blew his knee out.
Yeah, that's not an endorsement for onions.
But if you're slicing them up, and you're putting them on something, they're still good. You mix them in a salad, they're still good.
You think you go Shia LaBeouf holes, eat an onion like an apple like that? You like them that much?
I would give it a shot. Sure. Give me a yellow onion. Take a bite out of it. I think it'd be fine.
Are you into raw
breath
onions?
will smell for 3 weeks.
I am. Yeah. I love raw onion on burger. I like grilled onions. I mean onions. I was sitting dead red on onions, and Chief took the pick. And I knew they wouldn't get by Donny.
Yeah.
Too.
Donny,
mix in a little pico de gallo. It's awesome.
Not for me.
Yeah, that was. I mean, especially if you're thinking from like cooking terms, you use onions that are your base for almost everything, all your sauces, all your soups, and there's tons of flavor in that. So that's a good pick right there.
Mm-hmm. I like to think of the onion as it's a great engine for the meal, but it's nothing I don't think you want to have on its own. It's Rajon Rondo. It's good distributing and put it in the sauce, have it as the base of a lot of shit. But I think on its own, like potato could be a little LeBron. That can just carry the meal in itself. Onion, I don't know if this is a hot take. I don't like the crispiness of onions.
Really?
I like the flavor of it, but I don't like having like chunky onions in like a sauce or something like that.
Oh, see, like if I'm making a chili, I'll have like the innermost layer. I'll leave those a little bit big, and then when you're scooping them out, there's like a little surprise. It's it's almost like a good luck charm. Like, oh, you got the scoop of chili with the nice big onion in there.
I'm picking them out right in front of you. Actually, really? No. If you make it, Chief, I won't pick it out in front of you, but I'll put it to the side.
It is my chili is an award-winning chili. Shout out Joe Flam.
Sounds like a chili off coming up. Next time I'm out in Chicago.
Right.
Actually, we'll wait till the fall. We can't be cooking chili in Chicago.
I agree. We'll do it for
That's
football.
Against the law.
Yeah,
we'll have a chili off.
Clem, I like where your brain was going there. Like, I agree. Like, potato and corn is Luka and Kyrie right now, and onion is just like PJ Washington. Not quite a big three. Could hit a
good role player.
Yes, good role player. Could hit a big 3-pointer at point, but like, you can't call it a big three.
It makes the whole team go. It makes every dish go.
It's the first pick that you can eat raw, I think. I mean, asparagus you can kind of, but corn and potato you have to cook.
Also true.
Onion you can technically, it's the only one so far you can eat straight up.
Versatile.
It's more versatile.
All right.
Can't not mention the stench of onions, though. You're chugging a bottle of Listerine if you want that off.
And the breath, the breath factor.
Oh, it's tough on date night.
I mean, it literally makes you cry when you cut them.
Horrible
Isn't there a way to cut them so you don't cry? Isn't that a thing?
There is. It's mostly just having a sharp knife. It's like you cry because you crush the cell membrane and it releases a gas. So if you have a dull knife, you're crushing more of that instead of slicing those cells. So you just don't want to crush it.
Okay.
The gas
something
that gets,
with the bulb where you cut it too.
yeah, you cut it along. You want to follow the anatomy of the onion, like the natural slice. Like it has the little lines in it. Just cut along those, and you'll have a better chance of not crying. And sharp knife, that's your best friend. All the tricks don't work. Bowl of water, like I don't think any of those work. But sharpen, slice it, along the line. Key. That's it.
Good to know. Mintzy, you're up.
So I've got the toughest spot in the draft because I have Chef Donny on the snake behind me with 2, and I have I'm not gonna say what the second one is, but I'm between 2 that I love, and I feel like he's so smart. I'm not gonna get it. One of them's not coming back to me, but we're gonna go with the avocado at 5. Love the versatility of it. I just guac count too with the avocado.
Avocado's tough because that's a fruit.
That's a fruit.
Okay, well, if that's overruled.
Well, now the line, we don't know where the line is because we did say that fruits were.
Yeah, but then we kind of.
Avocado's like fatty. It's got the good healthy fats.
I mean, yeah, but it's a fruit. That's a fruit.
Okay, well,
that's close.
Y'all rule on it because I have a plan.
But you can't put it in a salad, Chief. So we did say I don't know.
Yeah, but that's closer to. You can put an apple in a salad, and an orange in a salad too. But
if this gets overruled, I have a second one. So y'all decide.
I would veto it. To me, that's closer to like the anatomy of a peach with a pit in the middle.
But if we're allowing tomato, I think you got to allow avocado.
I don't think you allow either, to be honest.
Yeah.
I probably would have taken avocado.
If you're saying you would have taken it, I'm fine with overruling it. I just need to know now.
I think it's a vegetable draft.
Okay. Well,
I don't think you could.
I don't know if we're getting to 30 if we don't have these other ones.
Okay, then save it for the later rounds. Then I don't think now it's fair.
I veto.
Maybe in the last round we can open.
I think avocado is just veto.
Okay, if it's vetoed, y'all make my
veto.
decision easy. I'm going with the most versatile vegetable in the modern era because of all the crazy shit they do with it now. The cauliflower, because you can do the cauliflower crust pizza, you can do cauliflower rice, you can do cauliflower grits. It's insane the way they've morphed it, especially if you happen to be on the wagon, which I wasn't this weekend. The low carb stuff you can do with cauliflower. Like, I love cauliflower crust pizza. I think it's like 80% as good as regular pizza, which is pretty good when it's cooked right. Like I said, the cauliflower, you can do shrimp and cauliflower grits. You can do cauliflower rice. I mean, you can just do the versatility of the cauliflower is making it my first round pick here.
I love the pick. I thought I'd be able to get it later. Cauliflower is another one where it's like it just popped up out of nowhere in like 2012. Like, no one was eating cauliflower.
Low carb dream.
Yeah, it's delicious. Cauliflower soup's like basic and plain. It's still
puree.
Fucking awesome. Yeah.
Cauliflower is like that actor who finally made it big once they were 40.
That's John Hamm.
Yeah, like it lived out the worst parts. Now it's on every alternative for vegans, whatever you name it. Great pick.
How old was John Hamm when he got famous? Like, he was in his
35.
Yeah. Like Bryan Cranston too. Like he didn't do shit till Breaking Bad.
Yep, exactly.
Now he's everywhere. Yeah, cauliflower is a good pick.
Post type breakout for cauliflower.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The Malcolm in the Middle fanboys might come after you.
Oh, will they?
I haven't seen it.
He was.
But still, it took him to another echelon.
He was not a household name.
He was around. Cauliflower was around, so it's actually a good comparison. I like it, Mintzy. I wonder
it's just the versatility thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing with it.
Yeah, the cauliflower crust.
5 years ago would have been undrafted. It would have been an undrafted free agent.
Probably, or a fifth rounder.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chef Donny, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go first pick garlic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, brilliant! Damn it.
Yep. I think garlic is. Again, same with onions. It's like you add garlic to anything, it's instantly more depth of flavor, better. You make garlic bread. You can do roasted garlic and it gets super sweet and soft. If you eat it raw, it's a little spicy. So garlic for me, especially with cooking, most versatile. I'm taking garlic, and then this one, I don't know if this is gonna be allowed, so this might be vetoed because the line is blurry, but. Mushrooms are technically their own thing, but are we considering them vegetables for this?
I
think so.
I don't like them, so I didn't have them on my list. It is a fungus, but I feel like if it was, I think it should count. In my head, it counts more than an avocado.
I think 100%. You go to a hibachi place and they put it with all the veggies.
So I'm taking mushrooms, pick 2. I think mushrooms, similar to cauliflower, where like now, you know, especially for vegans, vegetarians, mushrooms are like, you can have a portobello mushroom burger. You can have small shiitake. You get these really nice, delicate morel mushrooms. The truffles are part of that family. You add a little truffle to something. You know, mushrooms are fucking amazing. And, you know, you take enough magic mushrooms, you can have a wild experience.
That's a
fucking
fucking
True.
time.
That's the only vegetable here that you can do some mind altering with.
Yeah. So you can do a lot. You can do a lot with mushrooms.
That's a good point.
Good point, Mintzy.
You can add mushrooms and garlic together, and boom, there you go. You got a dish in and of itself right there.
Shout out, garlic's the party starter is what my friend always calls it.
Yeah, and garlic has a lot of like natural. Like we're talking about home remedies. You ever get a cold coming on? Eat a couple bulbs of raw garlic. Hard to get down, but it takes that cold away.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you do that like every cold you get?
Yeah, if I'm getting, I don't know if it works or it's placebo, but I like legit, like I started eating raw garlic.
I'm such a witch doctor person. I'm in.
I'm in on that idea too.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. I mean,
back to me. Okay.
Garlic though, I was gonna say tough on date night, like you said, Mintzy.
Yeah, but garlic's so good. I love
But
that.
that's also one of those things like, hey, babe, we're in this together. Let's get the fucking
We're
garlic.
doing
Yeah.
garlic.
Yeah.
Garlic's great. Is there a question about mushrooms, Donny? You said about, is that like a new thing where they're going 50% meat, 50% garlic? I was told about a restaurant in Chicago that does burgers, and that's their...
Oh, like mushrooms, like in the that I don't know.
Yeah,
I meant more like for completely vegan, like you can get big enough mushrooms, a big portobello, and grill it like you would a steak, and just eat it. You know, it has similar texture. It's depending on the mushroom you have. But I didn't know that they're putting it into the mince. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Are you a fried mushroom fan?
Actually, like deep fried mushrooms.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had breaded and fried mushrooms, to be perfectly honest. I like to sauteed straight up or you know, throw them on the grill, but I've never deep fried them.
You in on any of these, Clem?
I mean, garlic it's Quentin Nelson. It's an all pro fucking guard. You need that to keep the shit going. If I had one superpower, I always say I wish I could just chop my garlic like Paulie from Goodfellas. That's the one thing I wish I could do.
Yeah.
The razor, with that little razor.
It liquefies right in the pan.
I've
tried to do that I can't. I think it's impossible.
That scene did a lot for garlic.
I don't. This might be. I might get shot for this. I've never seen it. I don't know.
Have you ever seen Goodfellas?
No.
Oh, dude.
What's he do? He like thinly shaves it.
Yeah, and he like literally with a razor blade in when they're in prison because they have like their own prison setup. And they would like cut it so fine that he throws it in the frying pan with a steak and it will like melt.
Okay, I gotta check that. I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, one of the best movies of all time, but you'll appreciate it just for that scene.
Yeah.
You know, Spider's nicknamed after a guy from Goodfellas, and he still hasn't seen it, so I'll take some of the shots off you.
Yeah. Really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. That's crazy. Mintzy, you're up again.
All right, this one, okay, it might be overplayed in today's society, so I don't know. I might get criticized for this, but it's been all the rage. I guess started 7-8 years ago. It was all the rage, and that's Brussels sprouts. I will say maybe I'm catching it a year or two past its prime because it's gotten to where it's like too trendy and it's almost like overdone. But I'm a fan. They're healthy. They do a lot of cool stuff. The prosciutto thing you kind of mentioned, they do that with the Brussels sprouts. But it's just a really solid side, especially at steakhouse. You know, I'm a fan, so I'm going to go with Brussels sprouts.
That's a good. I think they got a bad rep forever from like old, like, you know, we're talking 1960s, 70s, when everyone just steamed their vegetables and they smelled like feet and they had no color on them and they were just like soft, mushy. And then recently they've had there's been a whole resurgence of the Brussels sprout where people know how to cook them. Where they just roast them in the oven, get a nice crisp on them, get them charred, put a little balsamic on it, and like toss them. And like that whole trend has really taken off and changed the outlet. Brussels sprouts have made a 180 from just a stinky, smelly whatever meal to people love them.
Wasn't this the one that they like kind of genetically selected to like improve the quality too, like the flavor profile?
I don't know anything about that.
I'm almost positive.
I think we do a lot of that with almost everything these days. But
yeah, but
I don't like you worldwide. They started making Brussels sprouts like
they started selecting certain ones.
Haven't they always done that with like any kind of? Don't farmers do that naturally with anything they grow, just like to keep they reproduce the better ones? Or
I just looked it up. It says Brussels sprouts have been genetically modified through traditional plant breeding and gene editing to improve their taste. In the 1990s, Dutch scientists discovered the chemicals called, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it.
Making me mad about my draft hearing about the GMO stuff.
But yeah, so like in the 90s, they had like a flavor profile change.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was maybe a combo of that and just the way people cook them.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. Because I bet you if you still just steam or Brussels sprouts, probably nasty. Yeah.
One of the bigger comeback stories, Brussels sprouts, that was the stereotypical, like, Timmy Turner's getting forced to eat his Brussels sprouts. All kids hate him. Then they should be thanking the heavens for, olive oil and all that getting introduced because now everybody loves them.
What steakhouses are doing to these things are just nothing short of tremendous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really are, like, arguably the number one green with a steak. Obviously, a cream blanc, I'm not going to spoil the pick, is huge. And obviously, asparagus is huge too, which is already drafted with steak. But Brussels sprouts, you can't say it enough. It's really having its day. Your whole board right here is very millennial forward.
Yeah, it's interesting because I would have definitely been voted. Like, we'll see how it ends up getting voted. But if this was 5 years ago or 7 years ago, I'd be laughed at. But I think the resurgence of cauliflower and Brussels sprouts put me in the.
Mintzy's a good pick for this draft because he's like low key one of the bigger foodies in the office.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
Mintzy knows good food and like
I just don't know how to cook it.
Go to restaurants,
yeah.
Like you wouldn't think it. Sorry, Mintzy, looking at you but you love like good.
I feel like you would think
food.
it looking at me that I like to eat good.
Maybe I guess maybe I was just off. But when you told me like you gave me your restaurant list and then these 2 picks already, I'm like, yeah, Mintz is he likes to eat well, like good food.
You got a Chicago restaurant list already?
Yeah, so I'm working on it. I'm a value hunter. I'm looking at all, like, I'm always trying to find those like $15 to $30 value meals. But man, I'll be honest, the Randolph Street Murders Row in West Loop. I live fairly close to there, and so I hit up that area all the time. Whether it be I like All Cheval and Girl and the Goat and the Green Street Smoked Meats and High Five Ramen. I'm running around that area a lot. It's good stuff, and there are a lot of good places in Greektown too.
I'm trying to think of so I agree with you, Eddie, that cauliflower is the John Hamm. What's the Brussels? Because like you guys said, in the 80s and 90s, the sitcoms would just rip these. Oh, I don't want to eat Brussels sprouts. Cosby Show, Full House, all the shows that were like us kids were watching just shit on Brussels sprouts. But they've had such a big comeback. Like you couldn't even get canceled in the 80s. But like, what's a celebrity who got like canceled early on and then somehow made this like massive comeback?
I think the answer is it's Barry Bonds. They just altered the genes.
There you go.
Wow,
put him on steroids. Yeah.
Also, Kevin Spacey, if he's about to make a comeback, he could be the Brussels sprout of the world.
Too,
looks like he's
trying.
Yeah, he's trying.
I'll tell you what, though, Big Brussels Sprouts disagrees with that. They don't want to be in the same. They don't want their brand associated.
Just lost our Brussels sprout sponsor.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want that. I think I don't know. Like, is a Kyrie not good enough because like the comeback he's had, the resurgence? But they never were that good. Kyrie was really good at one point. So
I think Barry Bonds was an MVP. It's almost like Brett Boone, where it's like now the Brussels sprouts just hitting 40 home runs. You're like, what the fuck is Brussels sprouts doing? And it's like they just made a little change, molecular change, and now they're just crushing bombs and on every fucking steakhouse menu.
Alex Smith, maybe? I don't know.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
That actually solid.
It's not bad. That's pretty good, Ed. It's pretty good.
Chief, you're up.
All right, where are we on the tomato debate? Are we allowing tomatoes or not?
I mean, I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it.
If anyone's not, say it. Don't be shy. We'll veto the fuck. I don't mind a veto.
I'm greenlighting everything. I have because again, boards are just going to shrink.
Yeah, but Donny, let us know if you feel like it's.
I mean, if I would say if we're vetoing avocado, tomatoes the same thing.
Yeah, the top comments can be like, tomatoes not a vegetable.
Like I know. So I would think, but then there's other ones that we mentioned before too, which would be my next pick. Then we have to remove basically like a whole category.
Yeah, because they're not.
But then
vegetables.
we could remove is potato a vegetable? Because that's like a root plant.
Yeah, it's a root
but
vegetable.
It is.
Yeah,
vegetable.
It's a vegetable. I mean, tomatoes are.
There's nothing fruity about potatoes.
I don't know. I mean, tomato you can eat it like an apple. You can bite right into a tomato and it's not
tart.
You know what? Fuck it. If Donny vetoes, I veto too.
You're such a fucking.
Chief tried to come for my fucking potato there. That did not go unnoticed. I'll fucking gut.
No, I love potatoes, but it's like
it's your draft. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
It's like how hard are we pushing on these? So then the zucchini's out then too.
Zucchini's out
and cucumbers out.
Oh,
big time.
That hurts me a lot.
That hurts.
Those both hurt.
Yeah.
No one said this easy.
Bell peppers out.
What?
Those are fruits. It's a fruit.
Damn, this is going south right now.
Boy, it's gonna be an interesting last round.
Sweet potato.
Last round might just have to be just chaos where all fucking fruits are allowed.
Yeah, maybe last round we can add those.
All the controversial stuff can be the 5th round.
But all right, so
what's going to happen is that we're going to loop back around to Ed, and suddenly the tomato, the cucumber, and the zucchini are back on the board.
Well, maybe we'll have to do a new order for the last.
Repick the last round. I agree, Donny. I think that's the way to go.
Settle with like a green tomato. No one wants those.
Yeah. Fried green tomatoes are fire. I'm taking the sweet potato. I love sweet potatoes. Another thing that I feel like maybe is in the last 20 years has become a more popular thing, but sweet potato fries, great. You can use it as the base of a quiche. My mom does that. Awesome. So I love sweet potato, so I'm happy to have it here. So it can be a better version, I think, at times than the potato.
And way healthier.
And it is healthier too. Yeah.
You ever had a sweet potato hash?
Oh yeah.
I love those. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's obviously more popularized, in the last 15, 20 years?
Feels
maybe?
like that, yeah.
Yeah. Superfood, healthy, health conscious. It's and you can nothing better than just roasted.
Yeah,
they're so easy just to roast, throw them in the oven with a little paprika, a little chili powder, and you're set.
I feel like the air fryer has done wonders for the sweet potato too.
That too, yeah.
Yeah.
And age is one thing that does well. I feel like you like it more as when you get older.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
It's a great pick.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
I wish I liked them. I just don't like them.
Yeah, same.
Really?
That's crazy.
Oh, I think they're
like candy too.
Yeah.
That's man.
Clem, just brush them with a little butter.
And pie, and you can make pie with it.
Yeah, sweet potato pie.
I mean, you can literally put it in the oven whole, and the sugars will get so caramelized, it'll just burst open with those natural sugars that come out in caramel forms. You can get a brown caramel. It's delicious.
You're selling me.
You have to cook them for that.
Can we include the Verdon Davis sweet potato yams drop here? So, sweet potato yams, all-time great line. Yams are off the board too, right? Same thing.
Those are basically the same.
Yeah.
I mean, they're different, they're technically different, but I think for this,
difference? Do you know?
I'm gonna say something that's not the technical difference. I did at one point. I can't remember.
All right.
People are gonna house me if I say the wrong thing, so I'm just gonna abstain.
To me, I'm gonna take the president of vegetables, the spokesperson, the person on the logo, the Jerry West. It's carrot.
Carrots are great.
Yeah, I mean, it's a logo.
I think there's another one that competes with it for the logo, but yeah, carrots are awesome. Another thing, if you cook them the right way, they get that. You can caramelize them a little
glazed carrots.
Yeah,
you can do cake with it.
And they're good.
So good.
I feel like carrots are a big thing. Like as a kid, you're always like healthy snack time. You're eating little baby carrots.
Yeah.
You start eating carrots young. That's like the opposite of the adult vegetables. Your carrots are a starter one.
This is like a dumb brain thing that I found out in the last year, that baby carrots are just shaved down big carrots.
Yeah.
That blew my mind when I learned that.
I found that out recently.
Yeah, I'm serious. Like, it was probably 6 months ago.
Yeah.
A baby's deceiving. It makes you think it's a younger carrot.
Yeah.
Just a whittled down carrot.
Yeah.
Carrots, I mean,
would you?
I don't know if I could. Like, if I was on Fear Factor, I don't know if I could finish a full carrot. I fucking hate carrots.
Really?
Yeah. You have to. If you douche it in ranch, of course, anything's edible. But man,
what if you cook them? Do you like them cooked?
They're all right.
Oh, I think their carrots are. That's like one of my number one sides for Thanksgiving is go to like the roasted carrots.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do when you have kids on Easter?
I'll understand if they don't want carrots.
No, you're gonna have to bite it. You're gonna be the fake bunny.
Yeah, we're not gonna be using carrots for our snowman noses. No carrot household.
Carrots good to you. A carrot cake. I love a
carrot cake.
Carrot
I
cake.
love a carrot.
So good.
Yeah, that's another one of your big.
Yeah.
Even growing up, you'd see Bugs Bunny gnawing on it. It's kind of the same as like seeing Shia LaBeouf and Holes eat an onion. You're like, oh, that looks like it's good. Take a bite, projectile.
The texture raw can be tough.
They're all. I agree with you. They're all carrots tough.
Yeah, but as a kid, you ever take the baby carrots and you bite around the core? You take the core out, which is the sweetest part. You can eat the sweet part. You save that last little treat, and you have the outside. Carrots,
I wasn't making it that far.
Carrots are that's a good one. It's good.
Carrots are delicious.
You're in on them, Clem?
They got to be cooked. I'm like Danny. Like, you get the raw carrots with like wings. I could have the best blue cheese in the world. I'm not going to be able to make it through.
Oh, I love those. I usually ask for extra vegetables when I get wings.
No, not you, Chief.
Of course he does.
throw a little of those
I'll
on
just
the
have the
side.
vegetables and some blue cheese, please.
Hold the wings. Yeah, I'll just do the celery.
That's my Chief voice.
Danny.
That was very insulting. That's your fucking Chief voice.
Danny, you're up.
I'm gonna go lettuce. Give me lettuce. The core of salads, obviously, complimentary to any burger. Give me lettuce.
Do you have to get specific on the type of lettuce? I feel like you.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go standard.
Like iceberg lettuce?
Iceberg lettuce, yeah.
Iceberg?
Yeah.
On a good wedge salad too.
Yeah,
I
I think it actually does make like burgers and sandwiches taste that much better. And again, salad is like it's like the number one thing these vegetable eaters are eating.
Yeah.
We said salad so many times, we never took the core of it. Lettuce.
I think it's the best salad lettuce, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to tip picks, but we did a sketch last week, and I had like prop food in front of me. It was real food though, and there was arugula, and I was just eating it for every take, going James Gandolfini in there, and that is the reason I did not choose that today.
Another thing with lettuce, probably the only vegetable that doubles is a great band. You ever heard the band Lettuce?
Nope.
Funk. Oh man,
Funk?
Yeah, hell of a band.
Okay.
Serious band. It's like Lettuce Funk is kind of their thing. They spell it like Lettuce.
I'll have to check them out.
Yeah,
Oh, check them out,
heard of
dude.
them.
Oh,
All
you
right.
will not be disappointed.
And a good thing is you're never really eating lettuce on its own. It's always got something with it to make it taste better. So
You
again,
can go lettuce wrap on a burger too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Chicken
That's-
sandwich is nothing without the
Kind of a-
lettuce.
Kind of a movement.
Mm-hmm. Clem, you're up.
I'm gonna go broccoli here. When you were describing the kind of the face of veggies and stuff, I thought broccoli might have been what you were talking about, Ed. I do agree carrot probably holds that moniker, but broccoli is like 1B, 2 maybe. I'm gonna kindly request Ken Jack here. Ken Jack, it's gonna be a busy episode for you, pal. I'm gonna throw some requests out there. I was gonna throw a cucumber. I was gonna have a porn star holding a cucumber. That's off the fucking board now. I'm trying to get creative here to help my board out because I need all the help. Broccoli, you get it with the General Tso's. I like to just douse my broccoli in the General Tso's sauce and eat it. So I'd like some broccoli with some General Tso's if possible. But I think broccoli is a great vegetable when cooked correctly, and that's one of the ones that's definitely in the rotation here. The Casa de Clem.
You can get the kids to like it too with the broccoli and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
that's the thing. The broccoli and cheese when you're a kid, you know, not the hardest to eat as a vegetable.
Another one that's borderline unedible if it's not cooked.
I don't know how people do it.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Dude, I don't know how people do it.
Like in those veggie trays, just cold, hard
Yeah,
broccoli.
You like that in the
I'll
veggie
crunch
tray?
down some
That
of
one's
those,
tough. I don't love raw broccoli now.
Yeah, I always think it's like an accident. It's like, oh, they forgot to cook this one.
Yeah, it's almost like uncooked meat. You're like, oh, I think we need to like cook this. I don't think we're supposed to be eating this when it's raw.
100%.
I think it's all right. I think it's the same as any of the other ones in that veggie tray.
Really?
Yeah.
Your mouth is just naturally doing that. Well, as soon as you bite into it.
I think those are sometimes easier to eat than carrot. Because like the carrot will
I
like
don't
kind of
know.
splinter a little bit.
Do you get the nubs all over like it's a bad shirt in the dryer? Horrible.
Yeah, it breaks.
Yeah. The little pills. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're all right.
But broccoli gets a bad rap.
Broccoli is awesome.
Also versatile.
Yeah.
Very
Broccoli cheddar soup too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Broccoli might have been like kind of it was the other one. It was Brussels sprouts and broccoli were the two that were like really attacked during the 80s and 90s. I feel eat your broccoli. I don't want to eat my broccoli. And there'd always be fights about that. So
Yeah, some of the worst press ever. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts got.
Yeah. Hey, let's pause for a second here because I want to talk about Beard Guyz. Step up your beard game and unleash your beast with Beard Guyz. Hair on your face is different from hair on your body. Specific products are needed. Beard Guyz has products that wash, hydrate, and help to style your beard. Start your day off right with a 2-in-1 wash and tame, a wash and conditioner combo that is meant to cleanse and condition your beard. It has a citrus scent, and you can also hydrate the beard with some beard oil. Okay, the beard oil helps soften and moisturize the beard and skin. Lock in the beard and style it with some matte styling clay. The product has kaolin clay to help keep your beard in place and can be used for your hair as well. The scent of the products is great. The texture, it's exactly what you're looking for when you're looking to rub something in your beard. It's not going to make your hands all sticky for the rest of the day, and you're going to know that it's a product you're putting in there that's not going to be like overly noticeable. So it's great stuff. So whether you're a seasoned vet or a rookie beginning in the bearded journey, Beard Guyz is the brand for your beard. You can find Beard Guyz at your local Walmart and Walgreens. So go give them a shot, guys. If you got a beard, it's really the best way to make sure that thing's styled, looking 100%. All right. Clem, you're up again.
all right, we're gonna kind of now Ken Jack, we're gonna get some spinach. We're gonna put it in I guess cream spinach. I guess that's the easiest way. I was gonna say spinach artichoke dip. Whatever you feel best. What do you like more, Ken Jack? Spinach artichoke dip or cream spinach? That's one of my go-tos if I go to like a barbecue joint or something like that, and you don't want to just get too crazy. You just want to enjoy the meats and not load up on a bunch of carbs. I'll get some cream spinach, and it's fucking so goddamn good. It's amazing how good you can make vegetables if you just load it with some sort of cream.
Cream spinach is my favorite steakhouse side.
It's good.
Number one.
Spinach had some great press early on with Popeye, even though it should be in the same category as like broccoli and Brussels sprouts, but no one ever looked at it like that. They looked at it almost like milk, like this is going to make me that much stronger.
And it's like, I feel like it's like objectively a lie too. Like you don't get muscles from spinach.
I think it's just good
you'd have to have like
there's no protein in
it's
it.
good for like your iron and blood. But I don't think any. I don't think muscular.
Popeye acted like they were steroids.
Right? Yeah, you got fucking yoked after he had that. He was also eating it out of a can. I feel like it was kind of gross.
Caveman.
Yeah.
Spinach and garlic peas is good, nice too. It's good.
Spinach is great.
Spinach salad. You can use it for a salad base too.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I asked my grandma to buy me a can of spinach because Popeye, and I remember eating it, like looking at it first, being like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Well, the cartoon says it's true," and ate it, and I didn't eat spinach again for like 20 years.
Yeah, mussels are overrated.
It's like seaweed.
It's disgusting on its own.
Basically,
right out of the can.
You could blame Popeye for all your failures like that, Clem. Like
yes,
you could have been
185. I don't know. It's a good weight to have. I'd have muscle.
I think 185 is a good weight.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with that one.
The creators of Popeye better have gotten something for their spinach endorsements. I bet it's like Jordan with Nike.
They probably did.
For real.
Yeah.
Danny, you're up again.
Give me celery.
Ah, fuck! I wanted celery.
I knew it was coming after the carrots with the. And somebody mentioned that blue cheese with the wing thing.
You know, the people claim that you actually lose weight eating celery because it's all water. Great with wings, great with ranch. I love celery. Easy one to take down. Never really got a bad rap.
Another thing that's in like every sauce, and like it's like I drafted mirepoix for.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, for smells, and I think that's it's a great one to cook down. Chicken soup.
A lot of people detest it though, right?
Yeah, it's polarizing.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to hate it though, because it doesn't have that much.
Yeah,
of
it's
a
kind of
taste.
plain.
I feel like the healthy snack when you were a kid too at school, you would have like the peanut butter spread on the celery. You're at Ants on a Log.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great call.
Raisins, yeah.
I was from Zoom. Remember Zoom?
No.
The kid PBS Zoom. No.
Yeah, celery and carrots are just like a reason to eat ranch. You know,
Yeah.
you want ranch, you just have to pull aside some celery and carrots to go down with it because it's frowned upon as chug ranch.
And what the famous fact is, you burn a calorie eating it.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah.
You said that. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies.
That's all right. I forgive you.
All right, celery. Back to me. It's getting real thin, boys. It's getting real thin. I guess I'll just go artichoke.
Oh, good one.
That's good.
Really good one. Damn you.
Yeah.
I was kind of sitting on it.
Yeah. I figured that would be snagged.
Great appetizer.
Yeah.
Melted when you do it, dip in the melted butter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Spinach artichoke dip is nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
It's rare too. It's like a holographic charger that you got it. I feel like artichoke.
Yeah.
It's not never getting mentioned. You don't. When's like the first time in your life you heard of artichoke?
Yeah.
Again, not falling under those ones where you're getting force fed.
Mm-hmm.
Good pick.
Thank you, Vince. Chief.
Butternut squash.
Another one. Damn.
Awesome. Butternut squash soup is probably my favorite soup when done right. If you cube them up, put those in the air fryer too. Those are delicious. I love butternut squash. That's one of those things where it's like, to me, it almost shouldn't even count as vegetable because it gets so sweet and delicious. But yeah, thrilled to have. Yeah, after someone just took artichokes, like I feel like this is a way better pick than artichokes.
It's a great pick. I was sleeping. I was gonna be my next one. That's a good one.
All right, love that. That's it's 2 out of 3 that you were
so
eyeballing.
good. Yeah, you took that. They're so good roasted and they're so good in soups. Like that's the best fall kind of hearty
big time
vegetable right there. Yeah.
Why are you coming at artichokes?
I think artichokes are fine. I think it's why
don't you come at celery?
Because celery has its place. Oh. Artichokes is like you're kind of eating it the one way as like an appetizer or in the spinach artichoke dip. Like this is like
more versatility.
Yeah, and it's great on its own. It's awesome.
All right. I just don't have much experience.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make it a
this
point.
fall. Yeah.
I'll make it a point. Mintzy.
All right. This is the only one good one I had left, and so we're taking eggplant off the board. We got to do it. Eggplant parmesan. Who doesn't love it? Grill eggplants. I don't know what to say. I mean, I know all the Italians love it, but I mean, like I said, you can do eggplant. You can do eggplant parmesan as a meal at an Italian restaurant and sub it for meat and have like a very full, hearty meal. Eggplant's pretty dense, so they'll fill you up a little bit. But I think it was literally the only, after squash and artichoke went off, I'm going to be really searching after that. So it was standing out to me as the pick here. Donny's reaction made me feel good about it.
Yeah, that was good because you can go eggplant parm, you can go that style, but the Chinese also have a great way. The Asian style of cooking eggplant is delicious too.
Okay, I don't know that I've tried that.
Spicy Szechuan kind of braised hot pots. They do. It's really soft, and but you put that over rice and it's delicious. Yeah, next time you're at a Chinese place, they usually have eggplant on the menu appetizer. They do a sweet garlic version, or you can do a spicy Szechuan version. Delicious.
Shout out Vin Dog. His Super Bowl eggplant parm lasagna. What was he doing? Yeah, it was a lasagna, basically, right?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, and he would see how many. It's like one of my.
Got up to 22 pounds.
Yeah. It's a great video where he's cooking eggplant.
It's another one like butternut squash. I don't have a ton of experience with it, and I need to change.
You're only talking eggplant when you're using the emoji.
Yeah, that's my.
The eggplant and the 3 watermarks. Those are like purely sexual emojis now.
Yeah, you're right.
Eggplant parm, it just makes me so mad when I want chicken parm and it's eggplant parm. It's just when I think eggplant parm, I just think of the tray that's full and has like 1 scoop, and then someone's like, "Oh, that one's eggplant," and then the chicken parm that they're just refilling all night because people love chicken.
Yeah, it's like thinking you got a chocolate chip cookie, but it's like oatmeal raisin. You know.
Roll back to the cookie draft.
Okay, Chef Donny.
Well, a lot of my picks just got taken, so I'm going to go, and this one, I don't know if people are going to like this, but I'm going to go with beetroot.
Oh, good pick. Damn it. I thought for sure I was going to be able to get this.
All right. Based on that reaction, maybe it's pretty good. Yeah, beetroot.
Tell me about beetroot. I don't think I have a lot of experience with beetroot.
I mean, it's super healthy, first of all. Okay. You can juice it. You can drink it straight up. You can slice it super thin, put it in a salad. You can pickle it. You can, I don't know, you can roast it. There's just it's just a healthy, very healthy.
I feel like I get these confused.
And you can use it as dye. It's super colorful, so like it will stick to your hands. You can make food coloring essentially out of it. I don't know. I think it's super. It's on the healthy. It's very. If we're going on the healthy spectrum, it's up there with it.
Do you like beet salad with goat cheese?
Yeah.
That's what I was.
Love a beet salad.
Do you want to give us the Office reference here?
Oh, Dwight Schrute.
Yeah.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica, baby.
Yeah.
And
nobody likes beets, Dwight.
I mean, Donnie, we're at the point where it's going to be hard to criticize much here. These last 10, people are going to be scraping.
Yeah, that's fair.
Googling as we speak.
Yeah. So you're up again.
Oh, I get 2 picks?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I mean, then I think I got to go snap peas, sugar snap peas.
Yeah, very good.
Nice.
I feel like you got some value there in the 4th round.
Yeah. This one I feel like I think of like fried rice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you just mix those in there, it brightens it up a little bit.
Yeah, and that's another one you can eat raw. It's a good like raw snack.
I don't know if I've ever had them raw before.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sugar snap peas. Anybody else? Anything? Mintzy.
All right. So my first one I think is going to get vetoed because y'all already sort of ruled on it, but I'm going to ask it anyway. I'm going to try to draft pickles. But it's kind of the cucumbers.
I don't think you can draft pickles. Yeah, if you can't draft cucumbers, how are you going to do pickles?
but I tried. I have a legitimate plan B immediately, though.
Okay.
The plan B is an homage to my Louisiana roots, and I'll be taking red beans.
Okay. Well, beans, are we allowing beans?
That's a legume.
It's not technically a fruit.
Good God.
Or not a vegetable. beans are off the table. Yeah, but peas are
different.
Peas are a vegetable.
Well, I don't have a third plan. About pickles, and I was like, oh, well, I'll do red beans.
That's tough that you don't have a third plan because you do have 3 more picks after this.
I know. Well, the red bean, I was going to go red bean because the red beans and rice homage to Louisiana. Shout out Devin Snow, who's made the red beans and rice reviews famous.
Just 2 more picks.
This is bad. All right, y'all going to have to give me. Am I allowed to go to Google here?
Yeah, you could of course go to Google.
Okay, I'll give me 30. This will be at 30 seconds. I'm gonna have to because the red beans I was sure was gonna get allowed.
This is unprecedented.
I feel like this is if this were the NFL draft, I'm allowed to run up and make my pick.
Yeah.
Well, I think he asked for 30 seconds, so I'll legitimately give him 30 seconds.
Put it on the timer,
and then after that, he's gonna be a
he's just vacated.
This is bad, boys.
Mintzy, you got 20 more seconds to make a pick here.
Okay, hurry up.
Paddock pick. Oh, this is the worst when you're about to get auto drafted, and that's how you make some bad picks in fantasy. We've all been there, fellas.
Got it. Got it.
Seconds.
Collard greens.
All right.
We have a winner.
All right.
Southern, great southern dish.
That's good.
Love collards. Especially got to get some like vinegar and some hot sauce in them. You know, got to get it to where they're not bland. But if you cook them right, get some heat in them. Awesome side. So I'm actually thrilled. I feel like I saved myself there going with the collards.
Collard greens at the buzzer, Mintzy. Good job. Chief, to you.
Spaghetti squash. You guys done this? You had a spaghetti squash?
No.
You never heard of it?
I've heard of it. But.
Okay, so I mean, I think it's delicious. It's another like healthy replacement. I always say that I hate the replacement foods in general when they're, I'm gonna make a gluten-free this. But if you do a spaghetti squash, you make it as if it were spaghetti. You just roast it, and then you take a fork and you just scrape it out. It kind of strings out like spaghetti, and it is delicious and good. It's a great like bed for like any of those other normal pasta dishes if you're trying to cut the carbs and the gluten.
I see what you're saying, but on my vegetables Google list, it has squash and it has butternut, spaghetti, acorn all together as one.
Well, they are three different things.
But
maybe they just forgot to use commas.
Get his ass, Mintzy.
I mean, if we're doing sweet potatoes,
y'all just came so hard to me. So
no, Mintzy. That's what I like to see in the draft room.
He likes to see people vetoing my picks. Yeah. So what, are we vetoing spaghetti squash somehow?
I need more background from Chef Donny.
I mean, it's
What's the
I'd
problem?
say it's more similar to butternut squash than sweet potatoes are to potatoes. Like they're closer in relationship to each other, but they are different. They're like, it's like if we're gonna allow sweet potatoes and potatoes, I think you have to allow squash and spaghetti squash and butternut squash. They're within the same category, but they're different. But
fine.
Yeah, if we're doing that with potatoes, you got to be fair.
You're a little worried about being squash heavy? Just Minnesota Timberwolves, you're going to take 3 point guards?
No, I mean, that was a hell of a reference from 2006 or whatever that draft was.
Yeah.
But
and not one of them was Steph Curry?
Yeah, whoops. No, I see, to me, these are like they're way different. They taste different. You eat them differently. I'm surprised that you
can eat. I mean, I'm just, to me, they seem closer. I consider them closer.
Well, you would know better than me, but I'm thrilled to have it on the board. I love spaghetti squash, and I would never eat them the same way. To me, they're two wildly different things. I guess I see your point, but I think it's delicious. Highly recommend.
All right, to me, edamame, is that a bean?
Technically,
yeah.
It's like a soybean, I think, right?
Yeah,
it's technically a bean.
I think that's a vegetable, but I also was fighting for red beans.
Yeah, I thought it would be a vegetable too.
I thought it would be too, but
green.
But it is a bean, I guess.
Yeah, it's a bean.
So is that different? But that's different than a pea because they look kind of.
Yeah, peas are different.
No, but your sugar snap peas that have like the.
Yeah,
the different family.
Hey, you know what? We're being strict today. I like it.
Yeah,
it's fine. On that note, I'll pivot to romaine lettuce.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah,
iceberg and spinach both gone.
Yeah, I think. It's in
spinach
the conversation. Yeah, spinach is gone.
Yeah, Clem took spinach at the turn.
Yeah, not much more to say. Danny?
This is like turning into a game of categories, not just a draft.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're telling me green beans aren't a vegetable?
No, green beans are.
Yeah.
Oh, no, green beans are. Oh, shit.
Green beans are a vegetable. Those are hardcore. Those might be in Mount Rushmore of vegetables. You're thinking broccoli, carrots, green beans, Brussels sprouts.
Green beans definitely a vegetable.
Yeah,
and they're not really like they're more.
I think it's just the name. I think they're in the like.
Yeah, they're like more stringy. They're like string.
Family.
Yeah, they're not really beans.
Yeah, they're not.
This is like fucking science class now.
Well, give me green beans then. You know.
Yeah.
It's a big name. Big name.
Green beans.
Yeah, big name in the industry. People might not love them, but yeah. My mom would always make me eat green beans, and while she wasn't looking, I would just douse them in salt.
Yeah.
Get them down real quick.
You're definitely getting name value there. You're getting like a Blake Griffin out of his prime.
Right.
Like people know who he is, but they're not
he's not amazing, but he's still a household name.
Yeah. Andre Drummond, if you will.
I will.
Clem.
I'm going to go peas.
Nice.
Me and Jenny was like peas and carrots again. It's a fucking good running mate for carrots, which was drafted eons ago, it feels.
Fuck peas.
Peas are great.
No.
Yeah, I love peas.
Nothing looks grosser than nothing is sadder than a pea.
When they're mushy. When they're mushy texture.
Right? Yeah,
well, you guys are cooking. You don't.
Like pea is grade A prison vegetable.
Oh, you are so stupid.
No,
sometimes.
TV dinner vegetable.
You don't eat them on their own as a side. They're great for, like, you put them in a stir fry, you put them in fried rice, you make a puree out of them, and you make a sauce. But you don't really seeing a bunch of peas on a plate. That's sad. But in their other, like, if you transform it, sure, or add it to
soup
something.
too,
or a soup. Yeah, split pea soup is delicious. But that's a very sad side if it's on its own on a plate.
Why do they lose their color so quickly when you cook them?
That's most, like, any kind of green vegetable. If you cook it in high heat, it'll lose its pigmentation unless you blanch it. So unless you cook it and then put it in ice water right away, it'll stop the cooking. But as it continues to cook, the pigment comes out of it.
Okay.
But that'll happen to any vegetable too.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like
broccoli, if you cook broccoli long enough, it'll start to turn kind of gray, kind of yellow.
Yeah.
I did like the pea from VeggieTales though. That got kind of rocked. Just saying.
The VeggieTales just fuck up by putting the main character as a tomato.
Bob the tomato?
I mean,
Nothing wrong with
it's
Bob.
a fruit.
There's a cucumber and a tomato, wasn't it?
Bob and Larry.
Oh yeah, both
Larry the
fruits.
cucumber.
Called VeggieTales.
That's a good point.
Bad branding.
That's a good point. All right, 5th round, Clem. Take us away.
Is this chaos round, or are we just going to finish it up the way we're going?
I think we can finish it up.
Yeah, I think we should finish it up. Keep the chaos out.
I'm going with the Jolly Green Giant, pure vegetable. Man, a vegetable man. A man made of vegetables. Green Giant.
I'll allow it, the Green Giant. Yeah.
Great pick.
All right, yeah.
That's good for the graphic. I will say that's a good graphic.
The Green Giant, yeah. Danny, to you.
Perfect with the jolly and the green shirt and the smile on Clem's face. Too.
Yeah.
There we go.
Danny?
Oh, God, it's tough. Guys go like basil?
See, I was thinking about herbs. I was going to do herbs, but then there's so many. I think herbs are their own category.
So I was going to object to garlic because I think a garlic as an herb. And
no, it's not. I mean, it's just not an herb.
That's just a dumb thing to say.
It's just a root vegetable, yeah.
But you cook it, you kind of use it like an herb, right? It's more for flavoring than you eat it on its own. You're not eating a plate of garlic ever.
No, but you can eat them. You can eat them on you can roast them and like that. You can eat that with something else. So an herb, spinach. I mean, not spinach, but basil. Like you're not eating a fistful of any of the herbs. They're just at the end to season or to cook with.
All right.
I think they would technically be vegetables, but they're herbs. I don't know. That's where it gets tough to distinguish.
Do you ever wonder about like the first person was like, yeah, I know what's gonna make this better. This fucking leaf. I'm just gonna sprinkle the basil on here.
I wonder.
Yeah.
God damn it, guys, keep talking so I can Google.
Are you up?
My Mintzy shot clocking you?
Well, it's basil's no, we're saying?
No.
Robbie Fox's mom said she
guys.
wanted to have a cologne made of basil. It's the most Italian thing he's ever heard. Can you imagine that? It kind of plays.
Yeah, I think basil's out.
Basil's out.
Basil was my pick. If Green Giant got vetoed, Basil was my next pick.
We're allowing a mascot, but we're not allowing herbs.
And by the way, no dibs on the herb draft. I can't imagine how whittled down that's going to get. What is and isn't allowed for the herb draft down the road.
Is marijuana allowed for the herb draft?
Possibly.
Yeah, that's really gets scientific. You have to break down the definition of what's an herb and how that goes beyond my head too. I don't know. That's a tough one.
I'll say it now. We'll never do an herb draft. I promise you.
Oh, I think we could. There's 25 herbs.
All right, maybe we will.
You know what's going to be great is all the people seeing the graphic going, where's the tomato, where's the cucumber, even though it'd
be like, hey, morons. Hey, morons.
Be smart.
Yeah. Read a book.
Danny?
God damn it, I got nothing. And I got a fucking...
Shot clock, I'm at 30 seconds.
Give me cabbage. Give me cabbage.
All right.
Okay.
Give me cabbage just for the fact that you're looking forward to it on St. Patrick's Day alone. Don't love cabbage, but I can't have nothing on the board.
And coleslaw. Coleslaw is great.
Thank you, Donnie. Thank you for helping me.
I think cabbage is good. And you can do braised cabbage. You can do a whole cabbage. Cabbage is kind of like similar to cauliflower, where you can do a lot out of it and make it its own meal. I think cabbage is a good pick.
I feel better about my pick already. Yeah, that's I like it. He's a walk-on, and he ended up doing very well for the team.
Cabbage is tough.
It's a tough smell. I'll say that.
Cabbage is tough. All right, to me, so on February 22nd of 2022, we drafted Bald Guys with Chaps.
Mm-hmm. That's 2/22/22?
Oh, April 22nd, sorry.
Gotcha.
So 4/22/22. And I did not draft Stone Cold Steve Austin. I did not see him in a honorable mention, and I had to do like a breaking news brief the next day, and I said, I'm so disgusted by that. In a future draft, I will forfeit a pick. I've never done it before.
Oh, this
So that
is such bullshit.
today.
This is not a punishment. This is a get out of jail free card.
No, I think
This is redhead to a fucking T. Draft a goddamn vet. We'll decide when you're punished on that.
no.
Yes, we will.
Choose his last
The
draft.
panel
vegetable draft.
will decide when we're taking a pick away.
Are you vetoing my forfeit?
Yes, I'm vetoing the forfeit.
All right.
Where is Dave when I need him?
Who else is vetoing then?
Me.
Okay.
Not me, because I got a pick behind you, and I've got one I'm sitting on.
I can't. Forfeit got vetoed. I'm trying to do the right thing.
You're not
Get
trying to do
vetoed?
the right thing.
I was. I
No,
never did.
we're gonna steal your pick from.
I was
you.
cashing
You should
in my-
have to. You should have to veto a first round pick in a draft that you like.
Can he go at the end of the round? Or can he like slide down the round?
No, he's got to pick something. Then he should have to eat it later for trying to slide this.
It
in.
was a self-imposed forfeit. I don't need to do this in general if I don't want to.
Of course
This
not.
was this was an
This is a
integrity
fucking
thing.
dictator. Yeah.
I think Barada would fucking appreciate that. All right, I'm never gonna forfeit then.
No, we will decide when you should have to forfeit a first round
That's not how
pick.
this works. All right. On that note, if it's vetoed, I'm gonna take okra.
God, yes.
Oh no!
Blame Chief Mintzy.
The most passionate about okra you'll ever see someone.
Oh man, I hope you guys are watching on Rumble or YouTube.
Oh,
because
man.
Mintzy's reaction there, his phone almost broke in a million pieces.
That was great.
That was his phone he through?
Yeah,
I
that
thought it
was
was the headphones. What a maniac.
no, that was
Exploded.
his phone.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Dude,
It's like
fried
you got
okra's good.
electrocuted.
Heck yeah, fried okra's awesome.
Yeah.
It was the obvious move.
There's this place in Sykeston, Missouri. It's called Lambert's.
I ate
Cafe.
there. I ate on the way up to Chicago when I was driving up to move up here. I stopped there. I ate
Place is
fried okra.
awesome. It's
The
all over.
throat, the throat rolls.
Yep, you've seen it on the Food Channel and shit. They throw rolls like across the whole thing. You just
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's fucking awesome. They give free fried okra. And that's the only time I've ever had it, and I enjoyed it. So for okra, Chief.
I will take carrot's ugly cousin. I'm taking the parsnip. So board's light, but you can cook up a parsnip, make it all right. Parsnip.
It's better for like a puree or a
Yeah.
sauce. Like
Yeah.
yeah. It's tough to eat just on its own.
I agree.
Terrible pick. Guy goes double squash on parsnip. What a loser! What a loser, Clem. Mintzy, you're up.
Well,
Tough.
I mean, I don't know if they're like
Go back to Google, Mintzy.
No,
You're-
I
you're-
know, I know what I'm getting here. They're very similar. So I'm gonna let Donny rule on it. The scallion / shallot combo here is what I'm going for.
I mean, I feel like
Shallot works, right?
shallot, yeah, and scallion, they both work.
Are they both different? I mean,
Yeah, it's again like this is where it's going to come down to like if we allowed sweet potato and we allowed zucchini
Yeah.
or squash, so I guess we have to allow that.
Okay, so I'll go.
Shallot.
I guess I'll go shallot.
Okay.
But I was obviously.
I mean, I can give you one that I wasn't going to take anyway because I'm the last pick, right? We're done after.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Like
last one.
you could say, I think leek would be better. It's in the onion family, but it's better like
Okay, well, I was thinking scallion or shallot.
Hey,
so I'm not gonna lie and act
Okay.
like I thought a leek. I
Mintzy,
was
would've
scallion.
been
You don't
better.
want leek on your board anyways. Don't worry about it. You're good. Shallot's better
Man of
branding.
honor.
All right, is it me?
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant.
I'm gonna go with final pick the radish / horseradish.
Ooh.
Nice.
You can make delicious sauces with a horseradish. It's super spicy, and then a radish on its own, if you get it in the right time with just a little bit of butter, radish, and salt, is like the best little snack. Very fresh.
Really?
Oh yeah, raw radish, good butter, salt. It's a great bite right there. You get a little bit
Really?
of spice from that radish, a little bit of heat, and then that butter kind of mellows it out. It's delicious.
I
Really,
get
really
radishes and beets confused in my brain sometimes.
Yeah, they're different. And to really throw a wrench into things, which it's too late to undo, but we'll see what the internet thinks. I think the more I think about it, I think zucchini or I think squash is technically a fruit.
Oh, great.
Because
It's too late now.
a pumpkin's a fruit and pumpkin's the same family and the seeds are on the inside. And it can flower, so I think that technically makes it a fruit. But it's too late now. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Scumbag tried to
just
bend the
wanted to
rules.
get-
What do you know? The martyr, the fucking martyr of the show.
But I think that we got through all the vegetables. That was pretty good.
Also, fun fact about horseradish: 60% of the world's horseradish comes from a town called Collinsville, Illinois.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
I love horseradish.
Wow.
It's right outside St. Louis. It's on the Illinois side. Knew some people from there when I went to college.
Shout out Collins, Illinois.
All right.
Yeah, Collinsville.
Love the horseradish on like prime rib.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like love. Just
that's it's a clear out your sinuses kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
especially
great.
like if you get raw horseradish, if you get a full horseradish in, you grate that, you just
Yeah?
oh yeah, you'll smell that.
I don't know if I've ever seen.
It looks like a big. It's like a big root. It's kind of looks like not like ginger, but it's like I don't know. It's white.
Yeah, it does kind of look like ginger.
Kind of like ginger. Yeah.
Wow, oddly enough, the International Horseradish Festival is this weekend. So
in Collinsville?
It's in Collinsville. If anyone's
that could be a funny thing to attend.
It would, yeah. It's about
That's a good video.
4 or 5 hours.
Okay,
away, so
it's a hike
from Chicago. But if you're down there, go visit Collinsville. I'm doing some. Look at that.
For the
mayor
people.
should give me a shout out for
Key to the city.
plugging the fest. Looking out for Collinsville. All right, let's do some honorable mentions. Then we'll vote who had the worst draft out of two of us, and then we'll get out of here. Clem, anything? If
There might be 0 honorable mentions.
Tribes. I was just looking for shit that is like that I don't mind if it comes as like a garnish. That's basically all I was at.
That you can pick out easily.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yep. Pumpkin's not a vegetable. We decided, right? So yeah, that's it.
Donnie,
Squash is a fruit as well.
what a scumbag this guy, dude.
I'd say we missed like the Asian stuff, like bok choy, lotus root, like those kind of more of the Far East vegetables. But
I like that watercress. Is that
watercress? Yeah. I don't know. I think otherwise we got it. There's like lettuce variations.
Yeah.
I have one we missed.
Kale.
I have one we missed that I don't
Hate
like,
kale.
but I'm surprised nobody took olives.
Oh,
It's a fruit too, isn't it, or no?
I think.
It's under Google under vegetable.
Yeah,
So
I
is
wouldn't have said
tomato.
that. I don't know. Yeah, it's tough. Google doesn't always know.
Olives are small fruits that grow on olive trees.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it grows on a
then there,
tree.
then
Yeah,
once
yeah.
again, well,
And it has a seed. I think the biggest thing is like if the seeds are on the inside. That's what I could be completely wrong, but I think it has something to do with the seeds being on the inside.
what about quinoa?
And it doesn't flower.
What about quinoa?
Quinoa's a grain.
Quinoa's a grain-ish, grain adjacent. But what we like? Oh, mustard greens are good. We kind of forgot about that. Those are similar to collard greens, but they have like a mustardy flavor.
Turnip greens didn't get
Turnip greens.
Swiss chard.
But at that point, it's all the same. I guess if you were going to go cabbage, Napa cabbage is significantly better than regular cabbage. If you do a Napa cabbage, it's
Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's lighter. You put it on sandwiches. It's good. Big on the Japanese, the katsu sandwich. Use a nice Napa cabbage on top. So, but I think we kind of got the big. There's not many honorable mentions left. I'm kind of I'm fishing for like vegetables that you don't really ever see. So I don't know.
Is a water chestnut? That's a nut, so that wouldn't be.
It's a nut. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, fruits just stealing all the vegetables, MVPs.
Yeah.
The fruit draft though, setting up pretty good.
We've done a fruit draft with
draft.
Vindog way back in the day, but there's so many good fruits that
It's a lot of
barely
fruits,
get into like that tomato category. I guarantee you we banned tomato from that too. So
Did we?
Probably.
Probably. We were fucking
I think we
idiots.
probably we're just dumb. You said kale, snow peas. Yeah, all right.
What about those little sprouts that they put in fried rice too?
Bean sprouts.
Bean sprouts.
Bean sprouts. Yeah.
I guess that would
Those
be
might be bean, the top of a bean. I don't know.
It's tough.
Celeriac is like a root, like a celery root almost. It's a little different, but you only use it to make purees, so it's not something you're just eating usually.
All right, so I'm going to read them all off. Then we are going to vote who had the 2 worst drafts. That won't be on the poll this week. Clem, potato, broccoli, spinach, peas, the green giant. Danny, asparagus, iceberg lettuce, celery, green beans, cabbage. Eddie, corn, carrot, artichoke, romaine lettuce, okra. Chief, onion, sweet potato, butternut squash, spaghetti squash, parsnip. Mintzy, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, eggplant, collard greens, shallot. Chef Donny, garlic, mushrooms, beetroot, sugar snap peas, radish. Write it on a blank text or something. And remember, people did follow the guidelines of this draft and certain people didn't. So please take that into account when you vote.
Are we writing both at once?
Yeah, you could write
Just text
those.
them to you.
You could just write it on like a blank text.
Tomatoes went 13th overall in the fruit draft.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I looked up like characters that were in a coma, like vegetable. I was just trying to think outside the box. That's the only other thing I could. Like Terry Schiavo was like the most famous one, and that seemed kind of fucked up. And I don't know how many people even know who Terry Schiavo is these days.
I was gonna go that same route, then I said, "Fuck it, just say cabbage, dude. Don't get in that. Don't get in that mud."
Don't get canceled. Terry Schiavo, too.
All right, who you got, Clem?
I got Chief and Mintzy.
All right. Chef Donny, who you got?
I got Chief and Danny.
All right. 2 for Chief, 1 for Danny, 1 for Mince. Chief, who you got?
I got Mince and Chef Donny. Nobody likes beetroots. You guys not voting for him is fucking insane.
Danny, who you got?
I got Chief and Eddie.
All right, 3 for Chief, One for Eddie. Mintzy, who you got?
I got Chief and Danny.
Okay, so that's 4 for Chief, 2 for Danny. I have Chief, and I have Donny as well. So
we've got a lot of 2s. Me, Danny, and Donny all have 2.
I think you only have 1, Mintzy.
I think I have 2.
Do you?
I think I got 2.
Who voted for you besides Clem?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know what to do now.
Can we just only subtract 1 from the graphic and go?
No, because we need 4 for the Twitter poll.
We got to do 5. So who voted for Donny then? Me and
I did.
You. Who voted for Mintzy?
Clem and,
You did as well?
Clem and Chief.
All right, so who voted for who voted for Danny and all right. You voted for Danny?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got to change your vote from Danny. Oh, he's got 2. I'm so confused.
Wait,
I have
Me,
2.
Danny,
too.
and Donny all have 2. So y'all, I guess maybe y'all vote like.
I don't know. What
Who do y'all? No, y'all. Who y'all?
Since I'm already out, should I just vote?
No, but y'all, whoever y'all think the worst is out of us 3, maybe that's the best way to do it. Like y'all each have to pick 1.
Yeah, probably.
That's
All right.
fair.
Either way. All right, so then Donny was my pick, so he's my pick.
All right.
So then
What kind of legal system is this?
you have it too.
Yeah, I would vote for Donny.
Yeah, I mean, saw that
Mom?
one. Just because you don't like beetroots, I'm getting fucked.
Beetroots, radish.
All right, well,
I'm not a mushroom guy. Garlic's barely a vegetable.
That probably wasn't fair, Donny, so I apologize.
it's all right. Chief had 2 fruits, so
Thanks
as long
for
as he's
coming.
off the board, it's fine.
Yeah, Chief had 2 fruits. That's all that matters.
all right.
He's gone 2.
It's all right.
That's
I
fine.
stand by my picks. I like my board.
You don't,
I'd like to vote out Trent again. Every
Yeah.
time we have Trent on, we vote him out.
It's not you're the last pick. Like you were in the toughest spot.
Yeah, that was a bad move by me to pick.
Probably.
Yeah, well.
Probably. It is what it is.
Oh, well.
Yeah. All right, Donny, thank you.
Thanks, guys. That was fun.
Yeah,
Donnie,
thanks, Donnie.
Yeah, thank y'all for
Thanks,
having this.
Clem, thanks.
It's a lot of fun. I'm still pissed at you for taking Okro when you tried to
Sorry.
forfeit your pick.
I'm sorry. I tried. Blame Chief. Asshole.
I would just like to thank everyone. The Chief get unanimously voted off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
got
would like to just thank everyone for unanimously voting off the vegetable healthy guy from the vegetable draft. That just
That's
made
fine.
my absolute
That's
week.
fine. That's fine. I didn't realize I was picking fruits. That's probably part of the problem.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Back on Wednesday. We'll see you then.